if we were to look at the post-independence history of India, out of about 60 million people who have been displaced by very many developmental projects, about 65% of all of them are tribal people actually. And tribal people actually constitute only about 7.5% of India's population. And so what is happening is that there has been systematic alienation of people from their lands and livelihoods and from their ecosystem, the rivers, the forest, and much of what nurtured their society and culture has been fundamentally altered actually. That has been a very important phenomenon that has happened. So when the Arjun Sengupta committee looked at the tribal situation as part of its report to the Prime Minister, classifies 88% of tribal people as poor and vulnerable. Now, it's an irony in a situation whereby most tribal people have access to lands, and they have access to the forest, they have access to the river most of the time because they lived closer to the environment. Now, a group of people across the country, who have had access to the lands and livelihoods and resources, natural resources, if they were to be classified as, 88% of them were to be classified as poor and vulnerable, I think we have a fundamental problem out there. The fundamental problem being that a systematic alienation of people from these resources and the resources that are being diverted to the other forms of development, where the tribal people are not part of the developmental processes, what you would call us as, that is the first problem. And secondly, they have not been party to whatever the decision that gets made.